Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on Ethereum. We will take a look at the 4-hour time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 4-hour in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 4 hours. So while this here may look like a couple months worth of time, it's actually just the past several days broken down into 4-hour time slices. I like to this time frame that does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Now, I don't mean to state the obvious, but over the past several hours, the price has gone just crazy, and now things are starting to return. And the question now becomes, was the big price movement, was there any sort of genuine strength behind that, or wasn't there? And the main level going forward, and this is going to be how we keep the chart relevant. Remember, cryptos are open 24/7. So if you're watching this video, let's call it 20 hours from now, sure, the chart may look different, but there's one key level that you need to ask yourself about, and based on how you answer that is going to dictate, the current status of the chart. So that's kind of my way of keeping this video relevant for as long as possible. And that key level is right here at 204. And the reason that's important is I'm not saying this will happen, but let's say 20 hours from now you're watching this and the price is actually down below 204. Well, that would imply that the price not only, broken below it, but continued to the downside. And when you correspond that with where the price was, well, that's where the price was before the big move started. And not to insult your intelligence, but price movements that make big movements and then go back to where it started before the movement happened, not exactly a sign of true strength, right? Whereas let's say you're watching this 20 hours from now or whatever, and you're answering the question, well, no, Clay, the price is actually still above 204. So that would imply that maybe something like this has happened where the price has come down here and then started to work its way back upwards. What would you have in this situation? Well, you'd have a set of lows here. You'd have these lows down there. If you picture each of these as stair steps, well, hey, now you have stair steps progressing in the upwards direction. And that's the name of the game. That's what truly strong moves are going to do over time. They're going to make progress forward. And in this situation, the kind of quote-unquote progress point I'm defining as 204. So that's how, the video will remain relevant. No matter when you're watching this, if you are answering the question that the price is still above 204, well, then that still tells you that the price still has an opportunity to start to make progress. Again, if the price is down below there, well, then no progress has been made. In fact, the price has literally gone right back to where it started. So keep that in mind that, that's a very straightforward way. Now, of course, if you're watching this and you're answering, well, actually, Clay, right now the price is at 240. Well, then that goes to show that, yeah, there does seem to apparently be some strength behind this movement, because not only has the price stopped pulling back right now, it's actually turned itself around. So there is a little bit of kind of common sense and subjectivity that goes into this. But as far as keeping the chart very black and white in terms of is the price making progress or going back, that's where 204 really comes into play. So yeah, the next 24, 48 hours should be pretty interesting. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.